Hello everyone. Today we will explore a concept that challenges our mind and imagination, infinity. Think of a number so large that it never ends, or a distance that stretches forever. Here comes the question: how can our brain, which is used to handle the limited and tangible, understand something that by definition has no end? Infinity and our mind. According to recent research, our brain does not treat infinity only as a mathematical concept. In fact, we mix numbers with physical magnitudes. For example, when we try to imagine something infinitely large, we associate it with things we can actually visualize, such as mountains, planets, or cosmic distances. Our brain, in the absence of a direct experience with infinity, uses cognitive strategies to make it more comprehensible. This leads us to a curious phenomenon: the abstract becomes physical. Thus, the infinite ceases to be just a distant idea and becomes something we try to see or feel. This process, which seems simple, actually blends our abilities to understand both space and numbers in very sophisticated ways. The role of cognitive linguistics. This is where cognitive linguistics comes in. In this field, it is argued that much of our abstract thinking relies on metaphors from our physical experiences. In other words, we use the tangible world to understand what we cannot touch or see. For example, when we talk about time as if it were a path, I walk to the future, or emotions as if they had weight, I feel crushed by sadness, we are using conceptual metaphors. The same thing happens with infinity. We imagine it through what we know, as if our brains were looking for physical anchors for something so intangible. Fascinating implications. So this raises an interesting question. How much of what we think about abstract concepts is constrained by our physical experience of the world? Could we only understand as far as our brain allows us to use these metaphors? This crossover between the physical and the abstract reveals a lot about the flexibility of our mind and its limits. So the next time you find yourself trying to imagine infinity, remember that you are using human cognitive tools to make it comprehensible. This is just the beginning if you are passionate about how our mind mixes complex concepts with everyday experiences. Subscribe and join us on this journey through the science of language, thought, and more. See you in the next video.